Hello everyone, welcome to New House Daily, the segment where I take a look at every single house that's come on the market in Los Angeles County. Look through all of them. There was a lot today, 280 houses. And I give you my pick, and one that stands above the rest, and that's 4755 Frieda Drive in Mount Washington. Take a look. Okay, well, there is a lot to like in this house. A few things that stand out to me in particular, but one of the things that I actually want to touch on before getting started is I actually like the size of this house. Many times when first-time homebuyers are looking in Los Angeles, if they're looking at kind of an entry-level price point, they're looking at 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. And the biggest complaint that I see all the time is like, look, we can deal with the 2 bedrooms, but just wish we had an extra bathroom. Well, this is really nice because it's a 2 1.75, but basically there's 2 bathrooms in the house. And so for this price point, for the people that are going to say, hey, whatever, we could use a 3rd bedroom, but maybe we can't afford it right at the moment, but we get that extra bathroom. I think that's super important. And then let's just kind of take it from the top. One of the things that I really like is, I'm a big fan of the Mount Washington area. I think it's just really gorgeous out there. It's quick access to a lot of things, but as you get up in the hills, you really feel like it's this treehouse community. And one of the things, one of the reasons I picked this house in particular is its proximity to an area in Mount Washington called the Jessica Triangle. Now, I suggest, people kind of take a look at this. It's kind of an interesting, little neighborhood fun thing. It's this intersection that used to be, pretty dumpy back in the day. And over many, many years, the local residents have essentially turned it into a kind of like a community garden. And a couple years back, it actually got recognized as a Los Angeles historical monument, which I think is so cool. It just shows how much community is present in Mount Washington. It's one of the reasons why I really like it. So with this house, starting from the top, it's got excellent curb appeal. I really like, you've got big trees out front. You've got all of that brick. You can see the bay window. It's a little white on white, but it actually keeps a lot of that character overall because you got the brick on the deck, and then when you walk in, you also have that really nice tile that I would imagine is probably original. I really like that. I think it's a good use of the space as well. It does a great job of feeling very bright while still having some cool little touches. You've got that little breakfast nook with 2 people, or the little kind of breakfast bar type place. 2 people could sit in here, have the breakfast. You want your happy hour drinks. I do like that they've kept those vertical planks so that even though it is white on the inside, it still brings that texture inside. For me, it really kind of gives it like a bit of a Scandinavian vibe, which I like. It's kind of that Scandinavian cottage type feel. Of course, you've got a big brick-lined fireplace, and then I'm so happy they didn't paint the wood on the ceiling. It kind of gives a nice contrast there. Again, bringing in that character and that warmth while still feeling obviously super bright. The kitchen's a little on the small side. It's fine. It's going to do you just fine. I mean, at the end of the day, this is kind of a bungalow style home that's going to have a smaller kitchen, but generally speaking, nothing wrong. It's going to do just fine for plenty of what you might want to cook. You've probably heard me say this over and over ad nauseum. I don't love carpet, but at least it's only in the bedrooms, and it does seem to be in pretty nice condition. So if somebody wanted to keep it in there and liked that, you could totally do that. It's kind of a weird design with the blue tile in the bathroom, but I actually think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's very different. It definitely brings in that pop of color that I really like. And then, of course, at this price point, it's got a pretty nice outdoor space. So you've got a small yard, you've got parts of it that are also concrete too. So if you wanted to build up an entertaining area without so much of the yard that you have to water and take care of and do all of that, plenty of space to actually kind of bring that in as an entertaining space, and then also have your yard on top of it. It doesn't have everything in the way of views, but you definitely get that mountain backdrop, and it does look like there's some additional kind of garage and studio space out in the back. I'm not sure what the condition of that is, but extra storage if you wanted to do a little artist space, if you kind of wanted to kind of incorporate that into the outdoor entertaining as well. I think the only thing that I would really do is I think this house visually would benefit from a different color on the front door. It is a little white on white there. I'd love to see a pop of something kind of brighter, because I actually do feel like that's the character of the home. That's how it should be inviting as you come in. But yeah, dollar for dollar, man, this is great. I mean, you're at the low to mid sevens, depending on where it ultimately goes. You get a good amount of square footage. You get the 2 full bathrooms at still less than 1,200 square feet. And I have to imagine that area is going to be really fun to just go walk around in the evenings, especially with all this great weather we've been having. It's full of trees. You're near little hiking trails throughout Mount Washington. So yeah, I mean, for the price point, for what you're getting, there's a lot to like about 4755 Frieda Drive there in Mount Washington. Hope you enjoyed.